not right now, and that's not helpful. Can you hear me? I don't want to do this whole live if I have no sound. All right, bear with me 1 second. Let's see if this is working. If anyone's watching, I don't know if anyone's watching this because I can't see. Can you hear me? Can you hear this? Is the sound coming? Okay, you can hear now. I'm hoping that the whole start of this video you could hear me. Crap. I don't know if the whole start of this you could hear me or not. I don't know. So now you can hear me. I'm going to get everyone to skip forward to the 4.5 minute. Basically, all you missed was my laptop's not working. I am on my phone and my laptop to make this video happen. I have achieved my goals in 2024, late end of 2024. And the thing that I'm running through with you today, I'm just referring back to my laptop. What I'm working through right now is a workbook that I gave my clients. Now, if you want this workbook, just comment workbook and I'll send it over for free. It is literally a 16-page workbook that's going to take you step by step through how to achieve goals. I really hope the first half of this video you could hear and that we can rewind and go back, but here we are. So if we didn't hear that, then go through the workbook, right? Just go through the workbook, team. It's really frustrating because I don't know how long I was on silent for. We'll see. Yes, Jerry, I'll send you the workbook. I'll make sure that I'll get it over to you. Okay, so just in case, let's go back, right? The first step is reflect. I want you to go through your whole camera phone for 2024 and write down all of the awesome things that you did. The second step in reflection is to look at all of your achievements and list all of the things that you managed to achieve in 2024. The third step is to write down all of your challenges, everything that didn't go well, right? That didn't go as planned and why, and the lessons that you learned along the way. Okay, so this is a reflection. The next step in the workbook, did I mention it's literally a 16-page workbook. This is the same workbook that I gave my clients to work through. So the next step is to visualize. So I want you guys to take 5-10 minutes to sit down and actually visualize exactly where you want to be. Just take that time, visualize where you want to be. And there's a section in the workbook that you can draw, you can write some notes down on what that looks like for you. The next is to write a letter to yourself. So imagine receiving a letter in January 2026, and it is a letter that you wrote to yourself in that time, okay? So imagine in 2026, you write a letter and you post it to yourself and you open it like the next day, okay? So you're writing a letter to yourself, but from 2026 version of you, and you're receiving it in 2026, okay? So the reason why we're doing this is we're putting ourselves in a position of look at this last year, 2025, and look at what we achieved. So you're basically writing it in present tense, okay? And then in the workbook, we go on to start just brainstorming goals. Okay, we brainstorm all the goals, all the individual goals. I break it down into different sections. So you've got health and wellness, career and business, personal growth, financial, lifestyle, and relationships. So this isn't just about health and weight. This is about every area of your life, right? Not all of my goals were health or weight loss. Some of them were career, some of them were finances. So I break it down for you in the workbook to give you that opportunity to really dial into every area of your life, right? So this is going to be transferable to everywhere, not just your weight. And then in the next stage of the workbook, we go and select the best ones, right? Select the juiciest ones and just give yourself one to work on. This is where I struggle because I had so many goals, so many things that I want to achieve. And in my head, I'm like, well, if I just narrow them down to one, that means the others aren't going to come to fruition. Well, that's not what that means. We're just deciding on some to focus on. Otherwise, you're going to be focusing on trying to focus on 100 things. And we simply cannot do that. We need to have a narrow focus on just very, very few things, because if you spread yourself too thinly, nothing is going to happen. So I want you to narrow them down. So you've got one for each of those. And then in the workbook, I give you an opportunity to break every single one down. So you can define milestones, set deadlines, resources, find what resources and support you need, and figure out how you are going to track your progress. And you're going to do that for every single one. Guys, this is the same framework that helped me achieve my goals in 2024, okay? This is the same framework, and these are the steps that I went through. So after you've broken all of those down with those milestones, you're going to make it non-negotiable. And this is basically the last step. You're setting yourself up. So you're going to make sure that you add all of your milestones to your calendars. You're going to get very, very freaking clear on your why. You're going to display your why somewhere. You're going to make a list of all of the people that are going to hold you accountable. You're going to request help from professional coaches that will stretch you. You're going to set up a habit tracker, and you're going to book a triage call with me, because in the triage call, I'm going to be able to point you to the next either free training or the next possible opportunity for you that I think would be really good fit for you. So book a triage call. There's going to be a link in the workbook, and that's all you guys need to do. Now, it sounds like a lot, or it might sound like a lot, but I've just gone through the entire 16-page workbook with you. It might take you 2 hours. It took 2 hours with our clients. It might take you 3 hours. So schedule in some time now over the weekend that you are going to do this. I'm going to get this up on a link for you guys. And yeah, make sure that you pop the word workbook below so I can get that to you. Apologies about the sound on the first front of this audio, but yeah, hopefully everyone's going to skip to 5 minutes where there is audio. And yeah, we are going to smash 2025. Don't forget to book that triage call. Jerry, I've already got the next step sorted for you. We are already in cahoots, so don't worry about that. You don't need to book a triage call, Jerry, because we've already got something planned up our sleeves. We were just talking. But for those of you who don't know what to do next or what steps to take, jump on that triage call. I'll figure out if there's any way that I can help, and then we'll book another call from there. And it's all complimentary. That's part of being in our community team. Right, I'm going to go. I am going to go and sort out my hair and face for our boot camp because I'm super excited. We're on day 3. It has been exhausting. This group has been hot on it. There's been so much passion and so many breakthroughs. And I had some messages today saying, you know, it really hit home today. I really want to change. I've noticed that this is my patterns and this is my behavior. So many exciting messages are coming through for the bootcamp. I'm super excited for the next one. If you missed out on this one, pop the word waitlist below, and I will send you over the details for the next one, which we'll do in February, so that you don't miss it. All right, team, that is the very framework, the very roadmap that got me to my goals in 2024. I have written it all up in a workbook just for you. It's totally free, so comment workbook and I'll send it over. Take care, team. I'll see you soon.